This is a quadratic equation, and I want to use the method of completing squares to solve this particular question. When you're using that particular method, you make sure that the coefficient of x square is 1, and here the coefficient of x square is already 1. So there's no problem with using the method of completing squares. So let me write my equation down and we start solving. I want you to follow and do well by also sharing this video to reach more people. Now, how do you use the completing of squares? First, move this constant to the other side of the equation. So I have x squared plus 3x equal to negative 2. When we move this positive 2 here, we have a negative 2, isn't it? So after doing that, the next step to do is to add square of half of the coefficient of x to both sides of the equation. You add a square of the coefficient of half of the coefficient of x to both sides of the equation. So I have x squared plus 3x plus 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 gives us half of 3, isn't it? Square equal to 3 out of 2 square minus 2 this way. So we have added it to both sides of the equation. The next step to do is to factorize this one. 3x squared plus 3x plus 3 out of 2 square. When you factorize it, you can get x plus 3 out of 2, then you square all of them, equal to 3 square will give us 9, and 4 square, 2 square will give us 4. We have our negative 2 attached to it. Okay, now let's continue. Have x plus 3 out of 2, then you square it, equal to, when you subtract 2 from this, we are going to get 1 out of 4. Okay, now what you need to do next is to do away with this particular exponent here. How do you do away with this particular exponent? Since the exponent is 2, we can apply square root at both sides of the equation to remove this particular exponent. So let's apply square root here and also apply square root here. Okay, now this will cancel this. Okay, we now have x plus 3 out of 2 equal to square root of 1 will give us plus or minus 1. And square root of 4 will also give us what? Plus or minus 2, isn't it? Okay, now after this, we can group like terms. Okay, so I have x plus 3 out of 2 equal to plus or minus half. We are going to group like terms. We'll send this one to this side of the equation. So I have x equal to plus or minus half minus 3 out of 2, isn't it? Okay, now let's continue. We can pick the positive. This is two values. We have positive and minus value. So let's pick the positive value first. We have half minus 3 out of 2. The denominators are the same, so we just subtract the numerators. So 1 minus 3 will give us negative 2, isn't it? So I have negative 2 divided by 2, which will give us x equal to negative 1. Okay, let's also pick the negative value of half. So I have x equal to minus half minus 3 out of 2. Okay, here the denominators are also the same, so we deal with what? The numerators. We have negative 1 minus 3, which will give us what? Negative 4, isn't it? So I have x equal to negative 4 divided by 2. So negative 4 divided by 2 will give us x equal to negative 2 as our answer. So these are the values of what? X, using the method of completing squares. If you enjoyed this lesson, I would like you to share for others to also learn. See you in the next video.